You are welcome back to my channel. We have a math Olympiad question to solve. So in this question, we are asked to find the value of x. Okay. Now this is a tactical question, but we can do it together. First of all, there's a relationship between 9 and 7, right? Yes. What they have in between them is 8. You can say that 8 plus 1 will give us 9. And 8 minus 1 will give us 7. Okay? So we are going to substitute this into this place and this into that place. Okay? So first we are going to have 8 plus 1 plus 1 over x raised to the power of 4 minus 8 minus 1 plus 1 over x raised to the power of 4 is equal to 1040. Okay, now let us bring this plus 1 over x to this side and do the same to this side as well. So this can be written as 8 plus 1 over x plus 1 raised to the power of 4 minus 8 plus 1 over x minus 1 raised to the power of 4 is equal to 1040. Okay, now there is something I forgot to say, that x is real. Okay, yeah. Okay, now we can see 8 plus 1 over x here and 8 plus 1 over x here. So we can say let 8 plus 1 over x be equal to y. So if we say that, that means this becomes y plus 1 raised to the power of 4 minus y minus 1 raised to the power of 4 is equal to 1040. Okay, remember that a to the power of m times n is equal to a to the power of m raised to the power of n. So because of that, I want you to note that 4 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2. Okay, so we can express this as y plus 1 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 2, right? Minus y minus 1 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 1040. So if we solve further, we have y plus 1 raised to the power of 2 all squared minus y minus 1 squared all squared is equal to 1040. Now if you look at this, you will notice that we have difference of 2 squares here. Okay, remember that a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b multiplied by a plus b. And in this case, our a is y plus 1 to the power of 2 and our b is y minus 1 to the power of 2. So we'll have y plus 1 to the power of 2, okay, that is our a, minus y minus 1 to the power of 2, okay, multiplied by our a again, which is y plus 1 to the power of 2, then plus b, y minus 1 to the power of 2 is equal to 1040. Now remember that a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, and that a minus b squared is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Alright, so if we should apply this here, let us expand this. So if we expand this, I need more space for this. Okay, so if we expand this, we are going to have y squared plus 2 times y times 1, which is 2y, plus b squared, that is 1 squared, which is 1, okay, minus, now y minus 1 squared will be y squared minus 2ab, that is 2 times y times 1, which is 2y, plus 1 squared, which is 1, okay. So we are done with this, multiplied by, so we have the same thing here and here. The only thing is that what we have here is plus. So I'm going to copy everything that we have here now and put plus in the middle. So I'll write y squared plus 2y plus 1 plus, since it's plus, I'm not going to put them in bracket because that plus doesn't affect anything, okay. So plus y squared, that is for this, minus 2y plus 1, okay, is equal to 1040. All right, now let us continue from here, but before I clean this, I'm going to write this out because we are still going to make use of it to find the value of our x. Now if this is the first time you are seeing this lovely channel, so I'll write it somewhere, please hit your subscription button and turn your notification bell. Yes, so that whenever we upload a new video, you will be notified. Give us a thumbs up if you love what we are doing. And I want to use this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of us that we have hit the 100,000 subscribers threshold. Congratulations to us. Thank you so much for your support and for your love. So let us continue. So if we solve further, we will have, let me just leave this for now. So we have y squared plus 2y plus 1 minus times y squared is minus y squared. Minus times minus becomes plus, so we have plus 2y. Minus times 1 becomes minus 1, okay? But here we don't have any brackets, so multiplied by y squared plus 2y plus 1 plus y squared minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 1040. The only thing I will tell you about this math is while solving it, you just have to be careful and do it patiently, okay, and carefully, so that you don't make mistakes. That's all. Once you know your steps, then the next thing should be for you to be careful while solving it. All right, now we have y squared here and we have minus y squared here, so both of them will cancel out. Similarly, we have plus 1 here and we have minus 1 here, and plus 1 minus 1 is 0, so then we cancel out as well. So what we now have left is 2y plus 2y. So we have 2y plus 2y. Then for this side, we have y squared plus y squared. And we have plus 1 plus 1. And we have 2y minus 2y. So this one we cancel out. And this is equal to 1040. Sorry. So we have, I want to be sure this is still on. Okay, still on. All right. So 2y plus 2y is 4y. Y squared plus y squared is 2y squared. Plus 1 is 2. Okay, is equal to 1040. Now remember that if we should open this bracket, this is what we will have: 4y times 2y squared, which will give us 8y to the power of 3. 4y multiplied by 2, which will give us plus 8y, is equal to 1040. Now let us bring this to the other side of the equation. If we do that, we have 8y to the power of 3 plus 8y minus 1040 is equal to 0. Okay, we can see that 8 can divide this. Yes, so let's go ahead and do so that we will reduce this to a smaller number, okay, to smaller numbers. So we divide both sides by 8, and we will have this will divide itself. We have y to the power of 3. This will divide this, we have plus y. 8 will divide 10, and we have 2 to remainder 2. Divide 24, we have 3, and plus 0, okay, is equal to 0. 0 divided by anything is still 0. Now we have a quadratic equation to solve. All right. Now we have y to the power of 3 plus y, wait. 10 divided by 8 is 1. What am I doing? Sorry. 10 divided by 8 is 1 remainder 2. 24 divided by 8 is 3. And yeah, so it's supposed to be 130. Sorry. So minus, now 130 is same thing as 125 plus 5 is equal to 0. Now, how did I notice that something is wrong here? Notice that we have y to the power of 3 plus y, so we need something raised to the power of 3 plus itself as well. And this is 5 to the power of 3 plus itself, which is 5. Okay? Alright, so we have y to the power of 3 plus y minus 5 to the power of 3 plus 5 is equal to 0. So if we open this bracket, we will have y to the power of 3 plus y minus 5 to the power of 3 minus 5 is equal to 0. So let's bring this to this side. Y to the power of 3 minus 5 to the power of 3. Okay. Then we have plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Now I want you to remember that a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 is equal to a minus b multiplied by a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, so that means that we can express this as y minus 5 multiplied by y squared plus 5y plus 5 to the power of 2. Okay, that is it for this, using this particular theorem. Okay, oh, it's not a theorem, an identity. All right, then plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. So if you look at this, see that we have y minus 5 here and we have y minus 5 here. So we can factorize that out like this, y minus 5 into, now when this is divided by this will remain. So we have y squared plus 5y plus 5 squared is 25. Okay, then no need of closing yet. When this is divided by itself, we have 1. So plus 1 is equal to 0. We are almost there. We are almost close to the solution. Okay. All right. So now, if we solve further, we have y minus 5 into y squared plus 5y plus 26 is equal to 0. Yes, that is because 25 plus 1 is 26. So remember that if a multiplied by b is 0, then either a is 0 or b is 0. So if we should apply that, we will have that y minus 5, either y minus 5 is 0 or y squared plus 5y plus 26 is 0. Okay, so from here, this we go to the other side and we have y equals 5. All right, then for this side, remember that we are told that x is real. Okay, So we need to check if we can get real solution from this side, being that it is a quadratic equation. So to do that, we need to get the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. Now our a from here is the coefficient of y squared, which is 1. Our b is the coefficient of y, which is 5. Our c is our constant, which is 26. Okay, now we can find our discriminant as b squared, which is 5 squared, minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 26. Now, if you look at this, we are going to have 25 minus 4 times 6 is 24, carry 2. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10. So you can say that we are going to get a negative answer for our discriminant. And if our answer is less than 0, it simply means that we are going to get complex roots. So we are not going to get any real roots here. So there will be imaginary roots here. Alright, so because of that, we are going to reject this part and then get the value of our x using the real value of y. Now we are going to prove that the answer we got is correct, and I know you wouldn't like to miss that because that is the most interesting aspect of this video. Okay, so now we have y is equal to 5. But I want you to recall what I wrote here. I know you can see it, that y is 8 plus 1 over x. Remember when we said let this be equal to y? Now our y is 5, so we have 5 is 8 plus 1 over x. Now, if we transfer this to the other side, we have 5 minus 8 is equal to 1 over x. So we have minus 3 is equal to 1 over x. Now, if minus 3 is equal to 1 over x, it means that x is equal to 1 over minus 3, the inverse of this. And that is the value of our x. Now, do you want us to prove it? Yes. Now, let's go ahead and prove that x is equal to 1 over minus 3. Okay? All right. Now, according to the equation, we are told 9 plus 1 over minus 3 raised to the power of 4 minus 7 plus 1 over minus 3 raised to the power of 4 is 1040. Okay, we don't know for sure, so we're going to use question mark for that. Now remember that if you say a divided by 1 over b is equal to a multiplied by b over 1. Okay, you take the inverse of your denominator. So if we do that, it's going to be 9 plus 1 multiplied by, we take the inverse of the denominator, which will become minus 3, right? Minus 3 over 1, which is still minus 3. Raised to the power of 4 minus. Similarly, here will be 7 plus 1 multiplied by minus 3 again, raised to the power of 4. Now, is this equal to 1040? So we have 9 plus times minus is minus, so we have minus 3 to the power of 4 minus 7, the same thing, plus times minus is minus, so we have minus 3, okay, raised to the power of 4. Now, is this 1040? If we solve further, we have 9 minus 3 is 6, so we have 6 to the power of 4 minus 7 minus 3 is 4, so we have 4 to the power of 4. Is this equal to 1040? Now, what is 6 to the power of 4? The same thing as 6 to the power of 2, which is what we know very well, raised to the power of 2 again, minus 4 to the power of 2, raised to the power of 2 again. Is this equal to 140? I don't have calculator with me, which is why I'm doing this way, okay? Now, 6 squared is 36. So we have 36 squared, right? Minus 16 squared. Now, is this equal to 1040? So I can easily get this. Yes, using one of my matrix. And if you want to learn my matrix, I have a playlist dedicated just for it. Okay, all you need to do is to go to my channel, check for the playlist. The name of the playlist is matrix. Go there and watch and learn as much as you can. Okay, so I'm going to make use of one of them to get 36 squared. 6 squared is 36, 3 squared is 9, 3 times 6 is 18, 18 times 2 is 36, right? 18 times 2, I want to be sure, okay, is 36. All right, so we are going to add this. We have 6, we have 9, we have 12. So this is 1296, 1296 minus, now 16 squared, using the same matrix. 6 squared is 36, 1 times 6 is 6, 6 times 2 is, sorry, 1 squared is 1, then 1 times 6 is 6, 6 squared, 6 times 2 is 12. So we add, this is 256, so we have 256 here, is equal to 1040. Okay, all right, now let us solve. 6 minus 6 is 0, 9 minus 5 is 4, 2 minus 2 is 0, remaining 1, and you can see that this is equal to that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.